So here is a chocolate box जिसको मैंने alter किया है and we have used decoupage technique. And hi friends, this side Sonia here और आज हम करने वाले हैं एक makeover of this Ferrero Rocher chocolate box. So do check out our website and let's start this tutorial. So to start with, this is an empty Ferrero Rocher box and removing this sticker was difficult. So I quickly took out my heat gun and I just used it for a couple of like few seconds, not couple of, थोड़े seconds लगाए मैंने and then I could easily take it off. So this is one of the quick tip in the starting of this video. अगर आपको अपने किसी कंटेनर, किसी जार, कहीं से भी अगर आपको अपने stickers निकालने हैं easily, just take out your heat gun, use it and you can remove these stickers quickly. And you can see here my box is ready. So beach wala portion I was trying to remove, but then I realized अच्छा ये तो print है, it is not a sticker, so I'm going to let it be. Now to prep up my base, here I'm using my gesso. If you guys know me, you know that I insist on using gesso. बिना gesso के आप decoupage start नहीं कर सकते. You have to use your gesso to prep up your base. See, अगर आप प्लास्टिक के ऊपर कुछ भी stick करोगे ना वो easily निकल जाएगा. That's why you need to have your gesso to prep up your base. And I'll tell you, always make sure that you use your brushes, use your tools very wisely. Because like the way you prep up your base really matters a lot. So यहाँ पे मैं अपने sides को भी cover कर रही हूँ gesso से. Now it is completely up to you. Like if you check out my alter tin jar videos, there you will see that I have not like used the gesso on the sides. I've used the black gesso. So it depends on what surface you are working on. Now this is the first coat and I'm working. Now you will see the difference. So this is a box with the 2 coat and 1 coat. You can easily find out the difference. That is the reason always use your 2 coats of gesso. आपको ना first coat में पता नहीं चलेगा, but once you do the second coat you will realize that your base has come out so really well. So it is very important to have a 2 coat of gesso work. Now here whatever the supplies I'm using are there on our website at growingcraft.com. You guys can check that. The complete video has the link. You can check that. वीडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मैंने सारी डिटेल लिस्ट डाल दी है सप्लाईज की. इट विल बी ईजियर फॉर यू. Now after like our gesso work, here are the 2 leftover napkins and I thought of adding this. So one of the very fun way of decoupage is that you can literally mix and match the napkins. So if you check out our website, we have a huge collection of decoupage napkins, decoupage papers and whatnot. So coming back to our napkin, यहाँ पे मैं कर रही हूँ थोड़ा fussy cut because I really like the design and I thought of adding 2 different napkins and creating a beautiful piece of art. So यहाँ पर I'm just taking out my Buddha right now and I'm going to cut all the floral patterns. थोड़ा precise हो जाएंगे, otherwise like it's good if you, even if you want to have the larger portion. So once I'm done with the fussy cutting work, then I will remove the plies. This is very important, and after removing the ply, I will move on to the second napkin. So ये वाला napkin तो मैंने literally 3-4 projects में use किया है. You guys can check out my YouTube channel. If you guys have not checked out, do check out my YouTube channel. You guys can see how nicely I have used this napkin and you will be amazed to see. Now coming back to the napkin cutting work, यहाँ पे मैं बहुत simple, I am not doing any fussy cutting work, बहुत detailed design है and I really like the blue color. So I am just creating a border out of it. अब हमने बुद्धा को तो बड़े अच्छे shape में काट लिया है. Now I am going to trace it on my first napkin. I'm going to trace it with my pencil. I'm going to be as precise as I can. And this is one of the best techniques of creating and layering up your napkins. You don't आपको एक के ऊपर एक चिपकाना ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. You can even use your fussy cutting technique. If you guys don't know what fussy cutting technique is, do check out our YouTube channel. You will see a lot of fussy cutting techniques what we have done and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Now after tracing it, I am quickly going to cut it. So yes, a lot of cutting work. ये decoupage से ज़्यादा मुझे paper का art लग रहा है. But then once you are done with your cutting work, then you can literally quickly do your decoupage art. So of course use your good quality scissors, use your fine scissors, and you can check out our website for all these detailed supplies and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Now after my fussy cutting work, here I am going to start with my decoupage art. Here I am going to use my adhesive and I am going to make sure that I stick this pretty well. So of course जब मैं ये आर्ट वर्क बना रही थी, I was like नहीं मैं सिर्फ सेंटर में बुद्धा लगाऊंगी and then I'm going to have a create a border on both the sides. Then banate banate, I decided no, I'm going to have my Buddha in the center. I'm going to have a frame on only one side. And end में I actually end up making कि मैं ना corner में बुद्धा लगाऊंगी, then I'll make a beautiful lace on the one side. So I think it keeps on changing. आप जब project बना रहे होते हो, while making you need to change your decisions, and I think it is absolutely fine. Now, of course, for sticking my napkin here, I'm using my Decoupage glue and Mod Podge. You guys need to make sure that you use your adhesives wisely. Now to try this out, I'm using my heat gun. It is one of the most important tool. I have been saying this always on all my decoupage videos and mixed media art videos, that use your heat guns and try this out really well. Now it's time to add my varnish to it. And why I'm adding varnish, because it is very important to seal your napkin before moving on to any of the other art mediums. Before, is it with the stamping or your coloring or your chalk paints or anything, you have to seal your projects really well. So after my varnish has dried out, I thought of adding some gold and shiny color. So here I'm using my metallic chalk paint, and I'm going to make sure that I use it broadly, and I'm going to create a beautiful border with it. So of course you will need your flat brush with this. Check out the Anukul brushes. It's there on our website, and I'm sure you will love it because those are the beautiful tools and beautiful brushes, and I've been using it for years now, literally, and there is no change in the quality. There is no change in the experience of using those brushes. Now coming back to color, a lot of you ask me, can we use acrylic colors? Absolutely no. Please use your chalk paints only, and you will see a difference in your projects. Now with the gold color, I'm going to create a beautiful border around, and you will see that how beautiful it looks.
à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Que j'ai presque pu le goûter.
थोड़ा कलर ब्लेंडिंग करना तो डेफिनेटली बनता है बॉस. सो हियर आई एम यूजिंग माय येलो कलर एंड आई एम गोइंग टू यूज अ बिट ऑफ ब्राउन and I'm going to do a beautiful watercolor blending. So this is not a watercolor, this is actually a chalk paint, and I'm doing the watercolor technique. So in watercolor you have a lot of water and a tinge of color, and then you just blend it. I'm doing the same technique on my container, and you will see that how beautiful this looks. Of course on the edges I'm going to just play around with one shade of color. If you want, you can literally have a bunch of colors around and they look beautiful. Use your heat gun to give a beautiful effect of the patchy work, and it looks amazing. So once I'm done with my paint work, it is time to separate out my lid from the box. So if you want, आप दोनों lid and box को अलग अलग भी कर सकते हो, but just to save time, you do it together. And with a scissor or a knife, your craft knife, you can just literally run your scale or your tool around the edges, and it will come out easily. And you can see that how beautifully my box is separable. So once this is done, of course I had to go for my massive stamping. Guys, if you have not checked out our collection, please do that. Now this project mein I'm going to use 2-3 different shades, 2-3 different flowers and patterns, and you can see that how nice this stamping work looks like. So even with the stamping, ऐसा नहीं है कि आप सिर्फ script stamp लेके आपने लगा दिया हो गया. No, you can literally play around with the color. And as you can see that my box has a nice pattern, you can see a beautiful stamping work coming out. So that is the reason I love playing around with my stamps. You can even use these stamps to create a beautiful border around the boxes. अगर आपको decoupage नहीं करना है, you can just do your chalk paints and you can just use your massive stamps and create a beautiful background out of it. And I'm sure you guys are going to literally love it. So yes, here I'm using my permanent ink pad. I'm using different 2-3 shades. Of course, it is not very much visible on this tutorial, but once you start doing your project with the different shades of ink pad, you will realize how beautiful it looks like. So for this particular project, I have used my gray color, my brown color, and my black color. And check out the pictures at the end of the video, and you will see how colorful my project looks like. So edges pe again I thought of adding some beautiful floral pattern to just match with my top part. So here you will see me using my floral stamp and creating a beautiful borders on my box. So this is one of the craziest and the innovative way of using your stamping and just having your designs on your borders also.
J'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer. Le bonheur est passé à deux doigts de nos lèvres, deux doigts si fins que j'ai presque pu le goûter, le bonheur à sculpter de son ciseau d'orfèvre, des souvenirs impossibles à effacer.
Now it's time to seal our project. This is very, very, very important. You have to seal your project with your varnish. I'm not sure if you guys know, right now we are having buy one get one on massive varnish on our website. You guys can check that. And of course I've shared the link in the description box. And yeah, with this my project is done. Do check out the pictures at the end. You guys are going to love it, and I'm sure you are going to try this out. Let me know how did your project turned out, and let me know your feedbacks about this tutorial. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and take care, and bye bye.